What is neutralization? Okay, when an acid and a base reacts together and cancel out each other's effect. That is neutralization. Okay, it becomes neutral. When an acid and a base is mixed together, they become neutral. They lose their properties and they just become neutral. That is known as neutralization effect. Okay, now examples of neutralization we will see. The last topic, this topic was left. Examples of neutralization in everyday life. Now, the first one is an ant bite. Hello, Hannah. What happens is that when an ant, good morning, when an ant bites, okay, it injects an acidic liquid into our skin, which is called formic acid. Okay, when an ant bites, it injects an acid in our skin, which is known as formic acid. And to neutralize its effect, if you must have seen this in your home. Okay, our mothers, they make baking soda solution, like they take baking soda, mix a little bit of water, moisten it, and then apply it on the ant bite. Okay, what happens is that it neutralizes the effects of formic acid. Okay, it neutralizes the effect of formic acid because baking soda is a base. Okay, and formic acid is an acid, and baking soda is a base. So it neutralizes its effect. Okay, and our skin, the redness that comes and it gets a little bit of swollen, that thing becomes normal once again. Our skin becomes normal. Okay, now calamine also is applied. Okay, a solution of calamine is applied if you've heard this name, calamine. Now, this calamine solution, it contains a substance called zinc carbonate. Okay, calamine contains a substance called zinc carbonate, which is also a base. Okay, these two things, the sodium hydrogen carbonate or zinc carbonate, both are bases. Okay, and when this base gets reacted with the acid, it neutralizes its effects, cancels the effect of these. Okay. Next example is indigestion. Now, you know that our stomach produces hydrochloric acid, which helps in the digestion of food. That you know, okay, hydrochloric acid is produced in our stomach, which helps in breaking down and digestion of food. Now, due to some reason, what happens is that too much acid is produced in our stomach. Okay, too much of this hydrochloric acid is produced. When too much is produced, it causes acidity or indigestion. Okay, it causes acidity or indigestion in our stomach. To relieve this, we take an antacid. Okay, antacid means the opposite of acid. Okay, antacid, antiacid, opposite of acid, called milk of magnesia. Okay, there is a syrup of milk of magnesia that is taken to relieve indigestion. Now, this milk of magnesia contains a substance called magnesium hydroxide. Okay, magnesium hydroxide, which is also basic in nature. Okay, which is also a base in nature. Now, this neutralizes the effect of excessive acid and relieves our indigestion. Okay, soil treatment. Now, excessive use of chemical fertilizers makes the soil acidic. Okay, what happens? What are fertilizers? Fertilizers are those substances which are added to soil to make them more fertile, to increase their ability to grow plants well, to make them more nutrient rich. Those are fertilizers. Okay. But sometimes these fertilizers are made up of chemicals. Okay. when they are made up of chemicals, and when too much of these chemical fertilizers are added in the soil becomes acidic in nature. Too much acid will be trapped in the soil and it becomes acidic in nature. Okay. So plants do not grow well when the soil is either too acidic or too basic. Now, soil can also be too basic in nature or too acidic. Do you know that everything like has the this thing acidic or basic level, pH level? Everything has a pH level. Okay. Our body, the soil, water. Okay, but water is neutral. Water is neutral. It's not acidic or basic. Okay, every chemical, lime, lemon juice, tomato, detergent powders, and soaps, and whatever that the milk that we consume, and everything has a pH level. Okay, this pH level tells us if something is more on the acidic side or the basic side, or if it is neutral. Okay, water is neutral. Now, when the soil is too acidic, it is treated with bases. Okay, like bases are mixed with the soil to neutralize it. Okay, bases such as quicklime, that is calcium oxide, or slag lime, such as calcium hydroxide, are added to the soil to neutralize it. When the soil is too basic, organic matter is added to it. Why organic matter? Because organic matter releases acids which neutralize the basic nature of the soil. See, both the conditions are mentioned here. If the soil is too acidic, you add bases to it. If the soil is too basic, you add organic matter, which will make it acidic. Okay, which will make it neutral, more neutral. Okay, understood how neutralization works? Did you understand how neutralization works in real life? Any questions from this topic? Any doubts? Hmm. Okay. I believe I gave 8.3 as homework. Some of y'all I have received, some of y'all I haven't. Those who haven't sent me yet, please send me. Zoe and Eva, please send me 8.3 homework. Okay. And questions we will see. Okay. End of chapter questions we will see. First one. What is the nature of lemon juice? What is the nature of lemon juice?
Ma'am, is it acidic?
Yes. Acidic is right. It is acidic in nature. Reversible changes can be brought in their initial state when reversible changes can be brought in their original state when.
Ma'am, when conditions are altered.
Yes, Hannah, when conditions are altered. That's right. What happens when redox reaction occurs? In a redox reaction,
Mama was not there on Friday. I don't know this one.
okay. Anyone else? The last one. One reactant gets oxidized while other gets reduced. Redox reaction. One thing is oxidized, other thing is reduced. Okay? Redox reaction. True and false. Periodic changes occur at a definite time. Is that true or false?
Ma'am, true.
Yes. Hannah, Zoe, Abija, y'all can unmute and answer. Acids are sour in taste. Is that true or false?
True.
Yeah, ma'am,
Yes.
true.
Yes. Indicators show different color in an acidic medium. True or false?
Ma'am, false.
No, this is true. Okay. Indicators, when you put them in an acidic substance, they tend to change color. It is true. Okay. Litmus or a pH universal indicator, they will change color when you use them in an acidic medium. Okay. Lime and water react together to form nitrogen. Is that true or false? I think this one is false. Rusting is a dash change. Any answers? Rusting is what type of change?
Ma'am, slow change.
Slow change, yes, or a chemical change also. Okay, more of a chemical change. Biological changes occur in a dash body,
Human body.
human body, yes, or a living body. Can also be a living body. If limestone is heated, it produces dash and carbon dioxide. If limestone is heated, it produces dash and carbon dioxide. Any answers? No. Quickly go and look it up and tell me. Quickly go, look it up and tell me.
Quicklime,
Let's
ma'am.
see. Yes, Zoe. Say again.
Quicklime.
I'm not understanding what you're trying to say. Quicklime. 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 That's right. A base turns red litmus to what color?
Blue litmus.
Yes. Blue. Write two identifications of each acid and base. Can you tell me, each one of you? You can pick anything. Okay. Each one of you can tell me one property of an acid, then another one of you can tell me another property of an acid, and then the remaining two of you can tell me one property of a base and another property of a base. Let's start with acid. Okay, can Johanna tell me a property of an acid? Any one property?
Acids are sour in taste.
Yes. Yes, Johanna, good. That's right. Acids are sour in taste. Okay. Can Eva tell me one property of an acid?
Ma'am, 1 second. I'm just reading the paragraph that you. I wasn't there on Friday. You guys went through this.
You were also not there on Friday. Okay. So I will put the link in the group. So Abhija, Eva, both of you can just watch Friday's class after, like, later today.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Zoe, can Zoe tell any other property of an acid?
Acids react with metals.
It is reactive to metals. Yes, it can be a property of acids. that acids react with metals. That is right. Okay, but you should know that there are some exceptions to this also. Some acids that do not react with metals and some metals that do not react with acids. Okay, some exceptions are also there, but yes, mostly acids are they are reactive with metals. Okay. One more property you can write according to this lesson is that an acid turns blue litmus to red. An acid turns blue litmus to red litmus. Okay, that is one more property of acid you can write. Now, one property of base, Abhija, one property of base.
Bases are bitter in taste.
Yes, good. Bases are bitter in taste. Hannah, one other property of bases.
Ma'am, bases turn red litmus to blue.
Yes, bases turns red litmus to blue. That's correct, Hannah. Now, one more property you can mention in bases is that they are soapy in texture. Okay, they feel soapy in texture. Bases have a soapy texture. Okay, most of the bases such as baking soda, such as detergents and soaps and all, they are all soapy in texture. Okay, that's one more identification. Now, can anybody tell me what is the difference between combination and decomposition reaction? Combination and decomposition reaction. What happens in a combination reaction? Any one of you?
Ma'am,
Yes.
A plus B is equal to AB.
Yes. Two elements, two compounds combine to create a different compound. That's right. That's what happens in combination. What happens in decomposition?
Ma'am, the opposite.
The opposite. Yes. Two components break down. Oh, sorry. One single component break down to give two or more components, two or more new substances is decomposition reaction. Okay. Now, sixth question is homework for you. Okay. Sixth question is very simple. We just studied it. It is homework for you. Okay, Johanna can note this to post it in the group. Now, what are salts? Give two examples of salts. Can you tell me two examples of salts? Anyone? On what are salts? I will scroll up to show you that portion.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, salt is produced when we mix acid and base.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, Hannah, that is correct. Okay. When we are mixing acids and bases together, what we get in the form of you can say the result, okay, in the reaction, what is produced in the reaction when we are mixing an acid and a base, okay, the reactant will be a salt. Okay, yes, Eva, let me just see what you
Nothing,
said.
ma'am. It's fine.
It's fine. All right. So when during a reaction between an acid and a base, salt is produced. Okay, a salt is produced. Now, some examples of this salt are sodium chloride. Okay, sodium hydrogen carbonate, sodium carbonate, and calcium oxychloride. Okay, these are some examples of your salts. What are they? Sodium chloride, sodium hydrogen carbonate, sodium carbonate, and calcium oxychloride. Okay, NaCl and baking soda, washing soda, bleaching powder. These are all salts. These are all examples of salts.
Ma'am,
Yes, Hannah.
ma'am, should we remember the chemical names for the exam?
Should you remember the chemical names? This short forms, it's fine if you don't. NaHCO3 or COCl3. It's fine if you don't remember the chemical names. But you can learn one or two these names. The full chemical names, full forms of chemical names. Sodium hydrogen carbonate, sodium carbonate, or sodium chloride. You can just learn easy ones, sodium chloride and sodium carbonate. Okay, the simple ones you can just learn for the exam. Now, next question. Can you tell me one type of change quickly? Every one of you, any one type of change,
Ma'am,
chemical change. Okay, Hannah. What
Some
else?
periodic
Physical
changes.
change,
Periodic change. Yes, Abhijah.
physical change,
Physical change. Yes, Eva. What else? Johanna and Zoe.
Reversible change.
Reversible change. Yes, that's right. And what else?
biological change.
Biological change. Yes. Zoe.
Man-made changes.
Man-made changes. Yes. Man-made changes. Good word. So these are different categories of changes occur around us. Now, ninth question, uh, 10th question, and 11th question is also homework for you. Okay. Sixth question, 9, 10, and 11, I need you all to do in your notebooks. Okay. If you need help, you can research upon it. You can read the chapter. You can do your research and form your answers for the ninth, 10th, and 11th questions. Okay. These are homework for you. Question 6, 9, 10, and 11, you have to do as homework in the notebooks. Okay. If you have any doubt, do this today. If you have any doubt in any question still, you can ask me tomorrow. All right. With this, we have finished with the chapter. Okay. With this, we have finished with the chapter. And tomorrow, tomorrow's time I will give you, 1 day time I will give you to make preparations for an experiment based on the acid, bases, and salt chapter. Okay. What to do in the experiment, I will tell you. What to do in the experiment. Take turmeric. Okay. Want you all to take turmeric, and you can just add water to the turmeric and make a solution. Okay. Now that shouldn't be very thick or very thin. Okay. Medium consistency. Okay. Medium consistency solution with turmeric powder. Okay. You can apply that solution on your like you can take a paper and cut it into strips like this. You can take a paper and cut it into strips like this. Okay. How much length it can be? Your strip can be 5 to 6 centimeter long. Okay. 5 to 6 centimeters long and 2 to 3 centimeter wide. Okay. 5 to 6 centimeter long, 2 to 3 centimeter wide. This is just for a reference. Okay. You can cut it according to you. This can be more or less than this also, but this is ideal, like a reference. If you want to know what should be the length and all, this is for your reference. Okay, make a medium consistency turmeric paste. Okay, and you can just dip the strips in it. Okay, and take it out and let it dry. Okay, let it dry in at a room temperature, or you can keep it in the sun, but make sure it doesn't fly away with the wind. Okay, so or you can just take your paintbrush and just take the turmeric paint, good coat, and coat your just paint on the strips on both the sides and let it dry. Okay,
Ma'am,
that's what your
turmeric with water.
turmeric with water. Yes, turmeric and water. Okay, a solution in which you have to use turmeric with water. Okay, you have to make a semi-thick solution of turmeric with water, and then you have to coat the strips with it. Okay, and keep it with you. How many you should bring? You should bring 4 to 5 strips. Okay, 4 to 5 strips of turmeric. Okay, turmeric you will find easily. You can, if you are able to find a hibiscus flower or China rose flower also, then you can do the same thing. You can boil the China rose flower, okay, nicely until all of it has totally boiled, and you can just dip the strips in it and let it to dry. That is also an indicator, okay. Or if you can just, I'll let you know about the turmeric, not the turmeric, the hibiscus flower, how exactly you can use it as an indicator, okay.
Ma'am,
You can find it. Yes, Hannah.
ma'am, after making these strips, ma'am, should we bring it to class or
Yes, yes, yes. You have to bring it to class. You have to bring it to class on Wednesday. Okay. On Wednesday we can do this. Or if you need more time, we can do Friday also. Yes, Johanna.
Should the turmeric be turmeric powder or
Turmeric powder, Johanna. The yellow turmeric powder that we use it at our homes. Okay, turmeric powder. You have to use turmeric powder and you have to add water to it, make a slurry, and then coat your strips with it. Okay. In class, what all things you have to bring, I will tell you. Okay. You have to bring some acids and bases you will bring. Okay. I'll tell you what acids and bases. Yes.
for this experiment, ma'am, should we buy anything to
Should you
experiment?
buy anything? Not necessarily, Hannah. I think you will have lemon available in your homes. Okay. Tomato also. You will have lemon, tomato, and maybe a detergent powder in your home. Right? These things I think you will be able to find at your homes. A lemon, a tomato, and some detergent powder and water also. Okay. Water, detergent powder, lemon, and tomato. Okay. These things you'll be able to find at your home. So no need to buy anything. Okay. Now I will do one thing. Today I will write this all down, what all you need for the experiment, and I will post it in the group. What you have to do and what you need. Okay. All this I will write it down and I will post it in the group. So what happens is that you can easily prepare. Okay. That way you can easily prepare, and let's extend the date to Friday, or okay, let's do Friday. Let's do it Friday. Today is Monday. You have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 3 days to prepare your things. 3 days to make strips. You can make strips and show it to me in class also before Friday. That if it's okay, or you can send me picture of the strips also. You can send picture of the slurry and ask if that's okay. You can send pictures of the strips also and ask me if that's okay. All right. So that we are going to do. Let me see if I have some pictures of the experiments that happened last year, like this experiment when we did it last year. Let me see if I have photos of that. You all can go and have a break. Okay, go take a 5 minute break. I will, until then, I'll check. If I have pictures, I will show you for the experiment that happened last year. Okay, you can go for 5 minutes, take a break, have water, and be back. Be back in 5 minutes. Okay, hope you all are done. Today's on, please. Amazon Go.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm. Okay, I found the photos from the previous. Check this out. This is this and this. Okay, this is what we did like in the previous year. Okay, we used water, milk, a detergent powder, lemon. Okay, to check out the pH. So this student has used a pH indicator, the universal paper. Okay, this student has used a pH indicator, the universal paper stripes, and here this is the turmeric made stripes. Okay, this is the turmeric made stripes, and this is the pH one. Okay, this is the pH one. So you can make the stripes. Okay, I'll put the process and the things that we will need for Friday's experiment in the group today. Okay, so you can be ready with everything on Friday. All right.
Ma'am, do we need the tomato, right?
Yes. Even though like the tomato and the lemon will show the same results, you can bring a tomato. Okay, you can bring a tomato. You can bring lemon, milk, water, detergent powder. Okay, these things you have to bring. All right. Now, hello Joshua. Good afternoon.
Ma'am, good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Video on, please, Joshua. Okay. All right. So, just let me know one thing. Just let me know one little thing, y'all. On Friday, um, did I teach you how to find out a specific percent of a given value? Find out a specific percent of a given amount. Did I teach you that, or I'm yet to teach you?
Ma'am, could you repeat?
Yes. Finding out a specific percent of a given value. Did I taught you that, or I am yet to teach you?
Um, Ma'am, I don't think so, ma'am.
Right. I also don't think so because Friday I was busy. I like ended your class 10 minutes earlier. So I'm yet to teach you this topic. Let's teach you this. Finding out a specific percent of a given amount. Finding out a specific percent of a given amount. Now see, this is very simple. For example, I have to find I have to find 15% of rupees 1500. Find 15% of rupees 1500. What I will do? First it says 15%. Okay. Whenever a number is there, which is followed by a percent sign, you write it as 15 upon 100. Why so? Why so? Because 15% it is. Means the base here is 100. Okay. When it says 15%, it is referred to as the base is taken 100. So 15 by 100 of 1500. So into 1500. Okay. Into 1500. Now I will cancel 0 and 0 with 0 and 0. Multiply 15 and 15. We will multiply 15 times 15 and we will get rupees 225. 15 times 15 is 225. What we will get? Rupees 225. Okay. One more question. Find 45% of 250 kg. What would be 45% of 250 kg? So we will do 45 upon 100 into 250. Cancel, cancel, cancel with 2, 5. 5 2s are 10. Okay, 5 5s are 25. Now you can just multiply 45 with 5 and divide it with 2. 45 with 5 will give us 225. We'll divide it by 2. What we will get? What we will get? Cancel. 2 ones are 2. 2 ones are 2. 2 ones are 2. Okay. Then 225, right? It will be in points. Okay. 225. It will come in points. 1 1 2. 2 2s are 4. 2.5. 1 1 2.5 kg is the answer. 112.5 kg is the answer. You can just divide 225 with 2, like using the normal division method, and just write it in points, or you can write it in the form of a mixed fraction also. Remember previously I taught you how to write a mixed fraction. You can write it in mixed fraction also, or you can just write it in decimal also. Both answers are fine. Okay, understood. Any doubt in this topic? How to find out a specific percent of a given amount? Any
Ma'am,
doubt in this? Yes, Ambaja.
how did you cross out 10 and 25 and get 2?
Okay, I did it with a table of 5. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 2s are 10. And 5 5s are 25. Okay, so 25 is 5 times 5. So written 5. And 10 is 5 times 2. So I've written 2. Okay, with the table of 5, I have cancelled. Understood?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Now, any doubt? Any other doubt? Anyone?
No, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
Done. Okay. All right. Try out this question now. Want you to try out this question. find 26% of 25 liter. Find 26% of 25 liter.
Ma'am, do I have to make it into a decimal form?
If the answer is coming in decimal form, Eva, it will come in decimal form only.
Like, can it be the fraction like 225 by 2?
It cannot be a like fraction. It will either you'll have to convert it to a decimal or a mixed fraction. Okay, either decimal form or mixed fraction. That too you have to do. Okay.
Ma'am, should I tell the answer?
You can tell the answer.
6 by 2 by 4? 2 by 4?
You're getting 6, 2 by 4.
Yeah.
Okay, Eva. In decimals, the answer is 6.5. I calculated in decimals. The answer is 6.5 liter. Yes, Hannah, that 6.5 is correct. Fractions I haven't calculated. Eva. Hannah also calculated fraction and check what is the answer. Mixed fraction.
Ma'am, how do you get it into like decimal?
How do you get it in decimal? You just divide and get it in decimal. Okay.
No,
You
the top
just
question, like 0.5.
yeah, by dividing. By dividing only, you get 0.5. Okay. When normally when we are doing a division and we don't have a value, okay, we put point in the answer of the division and then we put a 0 beneath and then we carry the numbers and then we divide, okay, like normal. So that is how you get in decimal. Joshua is getting 6.8. How, Joshua? 26 upon 100 multiplied by 25. Okay, what I can do is 1 and 4. Cancel it by 4. 26 divided by 4 I have. I
Ma'am,
can, yes, Hannah.
ma'am, in fraction, I'm getting 13 by 2. In decimal, I'm getting 6.5.
13 by 2, Hannah.
Yes, ma'am.
Convert it to a mixed fraction and tell. Mixed fraction. Okay, check this out. Check this out. Okay. Now, this will not get converted into mixed fraction. Your answer will come to 6.5 because no remainder is being left after we are using a decimal. So the answer will not come in a mixed fraction for this question. It will directly come in decimal. What I did is, right here, I cancelled 100 and 25. 25 ones are and 100 fours are. 25 times 4 is 100. So 4 came. Okay, then I got 26 upon 4. Okay, then I cancel 26 and 4 with the table of 2. So 2 twos are 4, 2 ones are 2, and 3s are 6. Then I got 13 by 2. This thing. Okay, then for your division, I divided here 13 with 2. Okay, first I got 6, 2 6 are 12, put a decimal, put a 0 here. Okay,
Um,
then
Ma'am,
yes.
in mixed fraction, it's 6 1 by 2.
Okay. So the answer that you get is 6.5 liter. Jeshua, did you understand where the mistake is coming? Eva, Jeshua, did you all understand now how it is happening?
Yes, ma'am.
6.5, how I'm getting by dividing it? We lost your internet, Joshua. Are you able to hear me? You didn't hear me. Okay. Did you understand how we got 6.5, Joshua? Okay. Watch it on YouTube. Okay. All right. Okay. So this is how you do. It's very simple. Okay. Reduce it as much as you are able to reduce. Reduce it as much you are able to reduce. Once it gets reduced, you just divide and get the answer.
Ma'am,
Okay.
will you ask another question?
Another question. Okay, I will give you another question. Let's give you one more question. Find 75% of 40 kg. 75% of 40 kg. Okay, one more thing. One more thing, very important. This is very important. Whenever you are writing the answer, whenever you are writing the answer, the final answer, always use whatever measurement is there in the question. If the question says of 40 kg, the answer should be in so and so kg. If the question has liter, the answer will come in liter. If the question has meter, answer will come in meter. If it has gram or anything, answer will come in gram. So whatever the measurement is there in the question, you have to write it along the answer. Now, this thing is you will tell ma'am, we've written the right answer, but do you know that in exams, marks are cut on this? If you don't use the measurement, if you don't use what is the measurement unit in the question with the answer, marks are cut. If rupees is there, you write rupees. Kg is there, always write kg. Liter is there, write liter. Make sure you're writing the unit of measurement along the answer. Okay. Otherwise, marks are cut for this thing. Maybe 1 mark is cut for this thing. So it will be 30 kg. Okay,
Yeah,
who else is getting 30?
I also got 30 kg.
You also got 30 kg.
Ma'am,
Okay,
I just got the answer.
you
It's
got
the
the same answer. Okay, Hannah, let me check. I have not calculated it.
Man, this one's so easy.
Okay, yes, the answer is 30 kg. 30 kg is the right answer. Zoe, Joshua, Abijah, are you all also getting 30 kg?
Ma'am, I sent you the answer, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, yes, Yashva, you sent me. What about Zoe and Abija? Johanna?
Ma'am, I just started. I'm still doing it.
You're still doing it. Okay.
Zoe, you're muted.
Zoe,
I got the same answer.
you got the same answer. Okay. Johanna? Okay. One question more, I will be doing it with you. Okay, now this is a problem type of question, a problem question. Okay. Problem question doesn't mean the question has a problem, just means that it is in the form of a statement. Okay. Now, if 25%, this is the question, if 25% length of a line segment of the length of a line segment is 6 meter. 6 meter. Find out the length of the line segment. Find out the length of the line segment. See, this is very
Ma'am, is
simple.
that 6 meters?
6 meters. Yes, that is 6 meter. 6 m, 6 meter. Okay, now see, this is very simple. 25% of a line segment is 6 meter. What will be the full length? Okay, if you just think of it, you can just tell me verbally also.
24 meters, ma'am.
24 meters. Yes, that's right. 24 meters. Okay, now how to write this? How to write this? Just see the method. Okay, you can say if 25 meters is the length of the line segment, then the total length we can take it as 100. Okay, so we can consider it the base. Okay, 25%. You can take it as 25 upon 100. Okay, and x, because we don't know the you know the total length. Okay, and we can write it as, and what we have is it is equal to 6 meter. 25%, okay, of x is equal to 6 meter. See, what I'm doing is write it in a bracket. 25% of x is equals to 6 meter. Means x is the total and 25% of x is 6 meter. Okay, 25% of the length of a line segment. Length of a line segment, I have assumed it as x. Okay, I have assumed it as x, and 25% of x is equals to 6 meters. So I can write it as 25x upon 100 is equals to 6. Okay, I can write it as 25x upon 100 is equals to 6. Now we will solve for x. Okay, we will solve for x. So x is equals to, like, after this step, you have to write this step. X is equals to reciprocal. You know, when x goes from this side to that side, reciprocal happens. So it will become 6 into 100 upon 25. Okay, or in a more easy way, in a more easy manner. Cross multiplication between 106. Okay, cross multiply between 106. All right, so 25x is equals to 100 into 6. Okay, x is equals to 100 into 6 upon 25. Okay, because this 25 will come beneath this, because number is on one side and variable on one side. Okay, so numbers have to take on the other side. So 25 I will take from x to beneath 106. Now we can cancel 25 ones are 25, 25 fours are 100. X is equals to 6 fours are 24 meter. Okay, x is equals to 24 meters. So this is how you write it. Whatever is not given, you assume it to be x. Okay, and then you do 25% of x is equals to 6 meter. The question, according to the question, 25% of x is 6 meter. So you solve accordingly. 25% of x refers to 25 upon 100. 25% means 25 upon 100. X is equals to 6. And then you just solve it to get 24 meter. Now understand, try to understand this. In the exam, you have to show this working to get marks. Okay. In the exam, you need to show this working to get marks. If you just write the answer x is equals to 24, you will not get marks. Okay. But you have to show this process. Maths is all about steps. Okay. Science and maths, you have to show step by step working, step by step process, how the answer comes.
Ma'am,
Yes, Hannah. Yes, Hannah.
ma'am, is it okay if we first multiply then divide?
We first multiply, then divide. Which part, Hannah?
Ma'am, first doing 100 into 6 and then 600 by 20.
Yes, Hannah, you can do that. You will get the same answer. Both the cases, okay? You will get the same answer. If you do like this also, canceling, or if you do 100 into 6, 600 divided by 25, then also you'll get the same answer. Okay? Same thing. All right. Now, any doubt in this? Any questions?
No, ma'am, no, ma'am.
No. Okay, write this down and then I will give you one question to try based on this thing.
Done, ma'am.
Okay.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. All right, then. Your question. %. 16% of x is 260. 16% of x is 260. Now, this question is the same method that I just taught you. Okay. Same method that I just taught you. Just use that and solve it and tell me the answer.
Ma'am, 16
Yes,
percentage of x is 260, ma'am.
Yes, Joshua. 16% of x is 260. X is what you have to find.
Ma'am, is there more to the question or should we start solving?
You can start solving, Hannah. The question is only this much.
Ma'am, I gave my answer.
You gave your answer. Can you recheck that, Eva? Check that again.
Ma'am, I sent you an answer, ma'am.
Yes, Joshua, that is correct.
Ma'am, I sent you my answer.
Yes, Hannah, that is correct.
Ma'am, did you get my answer, ma'am?
Yes, Joshua, yes, I got it. Okay. Just send me the answer, Zoe, first.
Ma'am, you're on mute.
4500. No, Zoe, you need to just recheck it. See, 16% of x means 16% means 16 upon 100. Of x means just put an x. Okay, x is 260 is equals to 260. Okay, 16 upon 100 x is equals to 260, or just 16x upon 100 is equal to 260. Now cross multiply 100 and 260. So what we will get, 16x is equals to 100 into 260. 260. Okay, now x is equals to 100 I'll take to the bottom. Sorry, 16 I'll take it to the bottom. 260 divided by 16. Okay, 100 into 260 divided by 16, you will get 26000 upon 16. Okay, 26,000 divided by 16. When you divide 26,000 by 16, you will get 1,625. Okay, Eva's answer was close. 1,625 is your answer.
Ma'am, that's the answer I sent you, ma'am.
Yes, Joshua. Joshua, Hannah. You all got it. Eva, 1,625. Okay. Abijah, Johanna, Zoe, are you all able to understand now how it happened?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Johanna and Abijah. Is it clear? Okay, simple. 16%. 16% means 16 upon 100. Okay. Of x means you just add x is 260, equals to 260. Okay, then 16x, you cross multiply 100 and 260. So 100 into 260 and 16x separately. Then x you take separately. 16 you take beneath. 16 we will take beneath 100 and 260. Then you multiply 100 into 260, divide it with 16, and you will get 1625. Okay, that's all. So we will stop here for today. Tomorrow we will be doing more word problems. Okay, tomorrow we will start the topic of word problems based on percentage. Okay, tomorrow we will be starting with word problems based on percentage. Let me tell you your homework for today. Exercise 8.2. Exercise 8.2. Question 1, part 3. Question 2, part 2 and 3. Part 2 and 3. 8.2. Question 1, part 3. Question 2, part 2 and 3. And then, 1 second, it's not all. From exercise, which is on page number 137 and 138. From exercise, you have to do questions 1, 2, question 3. Okay, questions 1 to question 3 you have to do from exercise. Okay, Johanna, please, you can take a screenshot or just write it down and then post it in the group today. Okay, science and maths homeworks both. All right, 8.2, question 1, third part, question 2, second and third part. From the exercise, that is page 137 and 8, questions 1 to 3 you have to finish. Okay, do it today, please. Send it to me. I have also checked your science papers. Okay, we will be discussing your science test papers tomorrow in the science class, and I'll send you the check papers today. Okay, Zoe, please send me your test paper tomorrow. Science test
Okay, ma'am.
paper tomorrow. Yeah. Okay, see you all then. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you,
Bye,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Bye.
Nice to meet you.
Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.